Being the originator of inline skating, Rollerblade has always offered a great product selection for their skates. Here I have the 2014 performance lineup, which is great for fitness skating enthusiasts or race or marathon training. Now we're going to take a look at this both in the fitness to intermediate category and the advanced to race category. So let's take a closer look at all these skates so I can give you some insight. Starting off on this performance series, I want to point out a couple things that really make it different than lower end rollerblade skates. First is the way the boot's cut. You're going to get a slimmer cut on it, and it's also really going to be designed to maximize your striding potential. So you see a lot of changes in the boots as you progress. The other thing is the wheel size. You're going to see a little bit different wheel setups for the larger wheels, so that will play into the capability of the skate. Starting out with the Macroblade 90 series of skates here, we have it both in the men's and the women's. Biggest aspects on these is the 90mm wheels, attached brake to the frame, and a little bit better construction here than the lower end skates on the uppers to really maximize its striding potential, as I said. So good options for those that really want to progress into this category. This is one of the ways to go. Next up is the Igniter 100 skates. Now we have both the men and the women available here as well. You can find out a little bit more about the product on these ones here, but I do want to point out that the wheel setup is different than the other ones. This one actually uses 3 100mm wheels and 190. What that does is it still gives you all the benefits of 100mm wheel skating, but it doesn't decrease your maneuverability. So it's the same frame length that you're going to get out of these guys here, but you're going to get the larger wheels. So a great transition if you're already using 90s is to go with the Igniter series of skates. Rollerblade's advanced performance and racing skates are offered in a couple different models, but they all share a few things that I want to point out. First, the asymmetrical lacing is offered on all these models, which really enhances your skating stride. Starting off with the Tempest series over here, I have the Tempest 90, which is available in both the women's and the men's, and here we have the women's model. What's great about this is it's going to be an all-flat 90mm wheel setup, so you're going to get good striding potential out of it, and it's a nice change for when you're going from possibly a smaller 84. This is a good option to go with. Now the Tempest is also offered in a 100 and 110mm wheel setup. The difference between these is merely that the second wheel is going to be different than the rest of them. We have 100mm and 90 in the second slot, and 110mm and then a 100. As I said before, this increases the speed capability, but doesn't decrease your actual maneuverability. So good options for those that want to get into the 100 and 110mm wheel setup. Last, we have the Powerblade. Now, I've done a couple of videos on this guy already, and we have a great insight. It's worth checking out. This one is a great skate for those that have skated something like this and really want something new. Thanks for checking out the 2014 Rollerblade Performance Skates. You can find out more on each individual product on our website at inlinewarehouse.com.